Lara Green Jewelry, LaraGreenJewelry.com markets itself as a charming, family-owned artisan jewelry business offering unique, handcrafted pieces at affordable prices. The site's marketing leverages emotional storytelling, including retirement sale announcements and final clearance messages, to create urgency and trust. However, a thorough examination of the website, customer reviews, domain registration, and scam watchdog reports reveals multiple warning signs suggesting that this store is not what it claims to be. Many customers report receiving poor quality products or no products at all, unresponsive customer service, and misleading advertising. This review dives deep into the facts behind Lara Green Jewelry to help consumers make informed decisions. एक brand story versus reality. Lara Green Jewelry emphasizes its identity as a small, family-run business specializing in handmade jewelry. The website's homepage features heartfelt messages about the company's retirement sale, suggesting that the business is closing soon and urging customers to take advantage of final discounts. This type of emotional marketing is designed to build trust and create a sense of urgency. However, the ongoing retirement sale has lasted for months without any signs of closure, a classic tactic seen in many scam operations. This false scarcity pressure encourages impulsive buying decisions before customers have time to research or question the legitimacy of the site. 2. Domain information and website transparency. A voice lookup reveals the domain LaraGreenJewelry.com was registered recently in early 2024 with ownership details concealed via privacy protection services. The registrar is a company commonly used by anonymous sellers. There is no publicly listed physical business address, verifiable contact phone number, or company registration information on the site. The website's About Us page contains vague statements about craftsmanship and family heritage but lacks concrete details. Multiple scam watchdog websites have flagged the site's lack of transparency and hidden ownership as red flags consistent with fraudulent e-commerce stores. 10. Customer reviews and experiences. Negative feedback on Trustpilot and other platforms. Trustpilot shows an overall rating below 3 stars, with nearly all recent reviews being negative. Customers report receiving jewelry that looks vastly different from the advertised images, often cheap, flimsy, and mass-produced. Orders that never arrived, despite tracking numbers. Poor or non-existent customer service, with emails unanswered. Difficulty obtaining refunds or returns. Real customer voices. One reviewer noted, "I ordered what was advertised as a beautiful, handmade necklace but got a cheap trinket that broke within days." Another stated, "They promised quick shipping, but my package never arrived, and I never got a reply when I asked for a refund." Lara Green Jewelry, also known as Lara Green Jewelry, LaraGreenJewelry.com, has raised significant red flags among online shoppers and consumer protection sites, and it appears to be a scam rather than a legitimate online jewelry retailer. Despite presenting itself as a small, independent artisan-run business, the website employs misleading marketing tactics, such as fabricated backstories, emotionally charged retirement sales, and claims of handmade or custom-designed pieces to lure unsuspecting buyers. However, numerous customer reviews and scam reports tell a very different story. According to reports on platforms like Trustpilot and ScamWatcher, many customers who ordered from the site either received low-quality items that looked nothing like the images online or never received their purchases at all. Several users mentioned that the jewelry arrived weeks late and was shipped directly from China, despite the company implying it is based in the United States or Europe. The quality of the jewelry was often described as cheap, flimsy, and mass-produced, very different from the artisanal image the brand attempts to project. Others complained about non-existent customer service, with emails and inquiries going unanswered and no options for returns or refunds. Independent watchdog sites such as Info, Malware Guide, and Gridinsoft have all flagged the website for suspicious activity. Analysts noted that the domain was only recently registered, in early 2024, which is a common trait among scam e-commerce stores that disappear after a few months. The site's legal and contact information also lacks transparency, with no clear business address, phone number, or verified business registration. Some of the product photos and descriptions appear to be stolen from other legitimate sites or repurposed across multiple shady online stores, further indicating deceptive practices. The site also attempts to boost credibility through fake positive reviews and social media ads featuring stock images or fabricated testimonials. However, the majority of real customer feedback paints a very negative picture. Consumers report feeling misled and express frustration over the difficulty of recovering their money after falling victim to the scam. Many had to resort to chargebacks through their credit card companies or file fraud claims with their banks or PayPal. In summary, all available evidence suggests that Lara Green Jewelry is not a legitimate online store. From its misleading marketing tactics and poor quality products to its fake reviews and lack of customer service, the operation appears designed to deceive buyers and profit from impulse purchases. Anyone considering a purchase from this store should exercise extreme caution or, better yet, avoid it entirely. There are many reputable jewelry retailers with transparent business practices and strong customer service records. Lara Green Jewelry is not one of them. Scam watchdog reports. Sites like ScamWatcher, Malware Guide, and Gridinsoft list Lara Green Jewelry as high risk. They highlight use of fake reviews and copied product descriptions, identical product images found on other dropshipping websites, hidden ownership details and anonymous domain registration, no clear policies on refunds or returns. These sites advise extreme caution and recommend avoiding purchases from this store. 5. Product authenticity and quality concerns. Research indicates many of the pieces sold are sourced from large Asian wholesale marketplaces such as AliExpress and Temu, where identical items are sold for a fraction of the price. Customers report receiving items with poor craftsmanship, inferior materials, and in generic packaging without brand labels or certificates of authenticity. This stark contrast to the artisan, handmade branding suggests the products are mass-produced imports, rebrand to justify inflated prices. 6. Shipping and fulfillment problems. Despite claims of local, fast shipping, many customers report long delivery times, sometimes exceeding a month, or never receiving their orders. Tracking information often ceases to update after leaving overseas warehouse, consistent with dropshipping logistics from China. 7. Customer service failures. The website offers only an email contact form, with no phone or chat support. Multiple customers state they received no response or only automated replies when requesting refunds or reporting missing packages. No verified return address is provided, and the refund policy is vague and difficult to enforce. 8. Website security and privacy risks. While the site uses HTTPS encryption on the main pages, some sections lack proper security certificates. The privacy policy is generic, and the site collects personal and payment information without clearly explaining data handling practices. Given the high risk of scams and identity theft associated with fraudulent sites, this poses an additional concern. 9. Marketing tactics and psychological manipulation. Lara Green Jewelry uses several common psychological triggers found in scam e-commerce. False scarcity, repeated retirement sale messages to create urgency. Emotional storytelling, claiming a family business closing to build empathy. Limited time offers, pressuring quick purchases. Fake reviews, inflated positive testimonials to lure trust. These manipulations prey on shoppers' desire to support small businesses and get a good deal but are not supported by transparent business practices. Thus, conclusion and recommendations. Summary. Lara Green Jewelry's branding and handmade claims are contradicted by customer reports and product sourcing evidence. The website shows typical signs of a dropshipping scam operation. Customer service is largely unresponsive. Shipping is slow or non-existent. Refunds are difficult to obtain. The store's domain is newly registered with hidden ownership. Estimated true source. Reverse image searches show Lara Green Jewelry's products are widely available across AliExpress, Temu, DHgate. These sites list the exact same items for $1, $7, while Lara Green prices them between $30, $90, falsely marketing them as premium handmade products. 6. Shipping customer service failures. Shipping realities. Average shipping time 3-4 weeks. Many orders never arrive. Tracking numbers often stop updating. Despite claims of fast US or UK-based shipping, the items are typically dropshipped from warehouse in China using unreliable logistics networks. Customer support. Email-only contact, no phone or live chat. Response time weeks if any. No working return address. Refunds are rare or denied. In multiple reports, customers who reach out about lost or defective items were ignored or blocked after one email exchange. 7. Website security. Personal data risk. Site analysis. No HTTPS security on some subpages. Uses Shopify or WooCommerce backend custom themed. Cookie consent banner appears, but tracking behavior is excessive. No clear data policy, despite collecting full name, address, email, credit card or PayPal info. This makes customers vulnerable to payment fraud, identity theft, spam from third-party marketers. 8. Psychological triggers. Deceptive marketing. Emotional marketing tactics. Helping mom retire or family run store. Everything must go before we close. One-of-a-kind handmade gifts. Support local business. These messages are not backed by facts and are commonly reused across scam stores. Website patterns resemble scam networks. Lara Green Jewelry shares web templates and phrases with dozens of other suspicious jewelry stores that have previously been shut down or blacklisted, including Doremi Jewelry, Mona Mocha, Alara Fine Jewelry, Bijaks Lena, Shopnira. This suggests recycled scam infrastructure run by the same network. No. Why it works for them? These stores capitalize on 3 key factors. Emotional storytelling. They fake a backstory to create trust. Social media ads. Targeted Facebook, Instagram campaigns push urgency and emotion to drive impulse buys. Delayed disappointment. By the time the customer realizes the item is poor or doesn't arrive, it's past the chargeback window or the seller has disappeared. Cancel your payment ASAP. Contact your bank or PayPal and initiate a dispute. Document everything. Take screenshots of the product page, order confirmation, and any communications. Warn others. Leave reviews on Trustpilot, Reddit, and scam tracking forums. Report to authorities. File complaints with FTC, Internet Crime Complaint Center, ICTN, Better Business Bureau, BBB. Lara Green Jewelry is not a legitimate artisan jewelry store. It appears to be a dropshipping scam wrapped in emotional branding and fake urgency. Thousands of consumers have reported being misled or outright defrauded. Lara Green Jewelry, found at langreenjewelry.com, presents itself as a boutique, artisan-run online jewelry store, claiming to offer unique, handmade pieces through emotionally compelling marketing narratives. The site often features phrases like retirement sale, family-run business, and limited time clearance to create urgency and trust, giving the impression that shoppers are supporting a small, independent craftsperson or a closing family business. However, mounting evidence suggests that this image is not only misleading but potentially part of a broader scam operation that preys on consumers looking for affordable, meaningful jewelry online. Multiple consumer reviews across platforms, such as Trustpilot, Reddit, and complaint boards reveal a consistent and troubling pattern. Many customers report receiving items that look nothing like the photos featured on the website, if they receive anything at all. Instead of the beautifully detailed, handcrafted pieces shown online, buyers often end up with cheap, mass-produced jewelry that appears to be drop-shipped from overseas manufacturers, particularly in China. The materials used are often of low quality, and some customers note that pieces arrived damaged, bent, or tarnished within days. Others mention shipping delays of several weeks or more, and a total lack of customer service when they tried to ask for a refund or return. Scam monitoring sites like ScamWatcher and Malware Guide have flagged the website for suspicious activity, including fake reviews, stolen product images, and copied text from other sites. Experts also point out that the website was only recently registered, which is a common trait of fly-by-night scam operations that pop up, collect money for a few months, and then vanish, often reappearing under a different name. Additionally, there is little to no verifiable business information provided. The company's address, phone number, and registration details are either missing or unverifiable. The About Us and FAQ sections are often vague or filled with generic language, further raising doubts about the legitimacy of the brand. Moreover, several users have identified the same jewelry pieces being sold on large wholesale platforms like AliExpress and Alibaba for a fraction of the price, indicating that Lara Green Jewelry may simply be reselling cheap imports while falsely marketing them as exclusive or handmade. This kind of bait-and-switch operation exploits the growing demand for ethically made, small-batch goods by misrepresenting mass-market items as artisanal products. What's especially concerning is how Lara Green Jewelry uses emotionally manipulative storytelling to gain trust. They often claim that the business is retiring, clearing out inventory, or was started by a mother and daughter duo, but none of these claims are backed by any evidence. This is a tactic commonly used by scam shops to create urgency and sympathy, pushing people to make quick purchases. Lara Green Jewelry, also appearing as Lana Green Jewelry, markets itself as a heartfelt, small-scale artisan brand specializing in handmade jewelry with a touching backstory. Phrases like family run, final retirement sale, and handcrafted with love are used to build trust and urgency. However, mounting evidence from customer complaints, domain data, third-party scam trackers, and independent reviews paint a far different picture. This white paper investigates the brand's claims, uncovers warning signs, and offers guidance for consumers navigating similar online stores. 8. Branding versus reality. The retirement sale narrative. Lara Green Jewelry presents itself as a family-run jewelry business, closing its doors soon. The front page often features emotionally persuasive language about final clearance sales, handmade craftsmanship, and deeply discounted last-chance pieces. The problem? This closing down sale has been running for months, with no real signs of closure. This kind of false urgency is a hallmark of deceptive e-commerce tactics, especially in fast-cycle scam stores. Domain ownership red flags. Domain history. Using voice data. Domain registered April 2024. Registrar name Silo LLC, often used by anonymous sellers. Owner information hidden via privacy protection. Hosting location, multiple backend traces point to China and Singapore. Despite presenting itself as a Western-based business, the website's backend reveals an origin typical of mass dropshipping operations. There is no business registration information publicly listed on the site. 3. Trustpilot Reddit Real Customer Reviews. Trustpilot Ratings. Average rating 2.25 stars. 95% of reviews in the last 60 days are negative. Common complaints include: the jewelry looks nothing like the pictures. I never received my order and customer service ghosted me. Clearly not handmade, cheap and tarnished within a week. Identical jewelry is on AliExpress for a quarter of the price. Reddit investigations. Reddit threads in our scams and our shopping report that multiple shoppers noticed Lara Green shares the same templates and photos as other pop-up scam jewelry sites, e.g., Doremi Jewelry, Amor Jewelry. Users discovered the same product photos on AliExpress, suggesting rebrand dropshipping. 4. Scam Watcher Gradinsoft Malware Guide Warnings. Scamwatcher.com flags the website for fake business narrative, stolen product photos, copy-paste refund policies, zero verifiable contact info. A classic dropshipping scam site using urgency, emotional branding, and untraceable business info to lure buyers. Gradinsoft rates the website as high-risk, untrustworthy, noting hidden registration, suspicious links in footer, obfuscated code used to hide tracking behavior. 5. Order product quality investigations. Hands-on review quotes via Reddit Trustpilot. The ring looked like it came from a toy machine. Lara Green Jewelry, which operates under the domain lagreenjewelry.com, is increasingly being identified by customers and watchdog groups as a deceptive and potentially fraudulent online store. At first glance, the website appears charming and trustworthy. It showcases what seem to be artisanal, handmade jewelry pieces accompanied by a heartwarming backstory about a small, family-owned business holding a retirement sale. This kind of branding is designed to attract buyers who are drawn to supporting small businesses and interested in unique, ethically made jewelry. However, a deeper investigation reveals that this carefully crafted image is misleading and the reality behind the store is far less sincere. Numerous online reviews and consumer complaints have surfaced describing nearly identical negative experiences. Many shoppers report that the jewelry they received was not as advertised. Instead of the intricate, high-quality items shown in the product photos, customers receive poorly made, mass-produced pieces, often with visible flaws, made of cheap materials, and lacking any of the handcrafted qualities that were promised. Some customers have even reported receiving items that look entirely different from what they ordered. Others say their orders never arrived at all, despite receiving vague shipping confirmations and tracking numbers that stopped updating after a few days. Beyond product quality issues, one of the most troubling aspects of Lara Green Jewelry is its lack of accountability and customer service. Shoppers who attempt to contact the store about returns or refunds are often ignored or met with generic, unhelpful responses. The site's return and refund policy is vague and difficult to navigate, and in many cases, customers report being unable to recover their money. There is no working customer support phone number, and emails go unanswered. This lack of post-purchase support is a major red flag, particularly for an e-commerce brand claiming to prioritize personal service and customer satisfaction. Digging deeper into the website itself, there are further signs that point to questionable practices. The domain was registered only recently, which is a common tactic among scam sites that disappear after a few months and reopen under a new name. Several scam detection websites, including ScamWatcher and Gradinsoft, have flagged Lara Green Jewelry as suspicious. Their analysis note that the website's content, including product descriptions and About Us sections, appears to be copied or adapted from other sites. In some cases, nearly identical jewelry and product photos have been found listed on wholesale marketplaces like AliExpress, revealing that the items being sold are likely not handmade or unique at all. The site's business identity is also notably opaque. There is no verifiable company name, no listed business address, and no legitimate customer service infrastructure.